today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Verona Ice Arena as we get ready here for a non-conference contest here between the Verona Wildcats and the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. We are pretty excited to be on the road here today. I want to give a shout out quickly to the Verona Ice Arena. And who was helping us? Was that
Joel Marshall?
Joel Marshall helping us out here, getting everything set up, the rink manager for Verona Ice.
Former head coach of the Verona Wildcats as well.
Joining me here is Justin Schwartzmiller, along with Corbin Hine. Corbin, is your mic working?
It should be.
Oh yeah, I can hear him.
Just barely I could hear you. So we're going to get ready here for some warm-ups. We're going to step aside, hear from our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the Verona Wildcats. Even though they're the home team, we'll save our normal stuff and put St. Mary Springs last. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
The water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. SAMS also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for SAMS well drilling. We at SAMS are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. SAMS well drilling, well worth it.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@wrcwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to complete.
Welcome back here to the Verona Ice Arena. Let's see
we're
if
doing
I probably
basketball.
didn't obviously change out my statistic here. So let's Let's do that quick. I downloaded the screenshots here. It'll take me about a minute. Justin, if you want to talk a little bit about Verona.
Yeah, I was about to tell you, Jeff. I don't think we're playing we're doing basketball tonight.
We're not?
But,
Why not? That would be interesting on ice skates.
I mean, it would be kind of cool, but this Verona team, 12-7, I had a chat with their former coach, Joel Marshall, about them a little bit. I actually watched their first game of the season. They played Chippewa Falls and lost 4-1 to Chippewa Falls. I watched that Chippewa Falls team play Fondy today. Final Act beat them 5-2 in a good win, but a big win for this Verona team last night. They clinched a share of the conference. 8 years in a row they have won this conference, and they beat Middleton 6-5 after losing to Middleton previously earlier in the year 6-1.
Yeah.
But coming in, winning two of their last three. They lost to Brookfield 5-4, and a high-ranked team in Division I.
Brookfield is currently number 2, if I remember correctly.
A very good game. So I mean, it tells me that they have. I like to call them the quad 1 losses and the quad 1 wins. They got a quad 1 win because Middleton's a pretty good team, and they got the quad 1 loss to Brookfield in a 1-goal game. It's like your college basketball. So they're 13-9 overall on the season. Or I got 13-9, and then I got, oh no, that's Middleton, 12-7. I was reading the wrong one.
Yeah, 12-7 so far on the season. And that conference they're playing, Justin, that Big 8, we were talking about that a little bit. We remember when there was the single division, when all of there's teams that was very competitive.
Yeah,
and then it still was a great battle between Verona and Edgewood always in the sectional. Yeah, right.
It was like, I mean, for how many years you had Verona? I think it was like a 5 or 6 year run that it was Verona Edgewood in the sectional final. The only year that it wasn't was my freshman year, and that was when it was Madison Memorial that represented and went to state. And then from there until about 2019 or 2020, before they went to the 2 divisions, it was Verona Edgewood in the sectionals every single year.
Taking a look at some of their quality losses, I think you already touched on that, Justin, a little bit there, but they lost 4-0 to Eau Claire Memorial, which is a pretty solid team. They split with Middleton. They lost with Hudson. Hudson is one of those ranked teams. Again, that was early on in the season, and then they've got the 1-0 loss to I'm going to call them their rink mates, as they got their side-by-side rink here to Madison Edgewood 1-0.
Speaking of, I did say Chippewa Falls. They did end up actually beating Chippewa Falls over Christmas. They played in the Christmas tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And they beat them 4-2. So a loss to them and a win to them. Obviously, that would be you could say a half a quality opponent, or half a opponent that's semi. I don't think they played any of the same teams, have they? Actually, looking at it, Springs and them, they have not.
Yeah,
not
I don't think they have.
The only team that would come close is they played. I think does Springs play Brookfield at the end of the year? I think they do, right? Is that the last game of the season?
Yeah, they do at the last game of the year.
So that would be their only quality game, but it doesn't matter. They got our player stats and team stats for this Verona Wildcats team when Jeff clicks the button for me.
There we go.
12-7 overall, 3 goals per game and a 2.5, 3 goals against per game, a 25% power play, and a 77% penalty kill. Penalty kill, little numbers are a little bit low. Power plays at right where you want to be at that 25%. Scoring rate, though, there's only scoring half a goal more in the game than they're giving up.
Right, and we talk about Justin all the time. Talk a little bit about when you say that power play and that PK percentage. Those are your special teams in hockey. Talk about where you'd like those numbers to be at.
And 25% of the power play is absolutely ideal. That's right where you want to sit.
1 out of 4. Yep.
Yeah, 1 out of 4. I mean, realistically, that's it. They're scoring at a high clip. You're getting enough power plays. The majority of the times in high school hockey, you're probably going to see 2 to 3 power plays in a game, maybe more, depending upon the physicality and sometimes the reffing. We know that it's not always quality. It doesn't always happen like that. We think that today I've had great officiating. Haven't had a ton of penalties all day long. It's been fun to watch, but the power plays for me in high school hockey is the key. A good power play percentage and a good penalty kill percentage wins you playoff games. Special teams is the way to win playoff games. Yes, 5-on-5 is a huge thing, but if you have a 77% penalty kill like this Wildcats team do, they want to get that well above 80%. You want to sit around that 82.5%. You'll see with the Ledgers what their numbers, which to me is obviously inflated. They play some some of the times they have to play some lesser quality conference opponents, Jeff.
Yep.
Then we talked, which former coach Joe Marshall told me, is he said they're kind of just like a team full of third lines.
Yeah.
They're a physical team. They're going to wear you down. They're not going to give up a ton of goals, and they're not going to score a ton of goals. And you'll see that in the points right here. Bowden Brotzman, 13 goals, 9 assists, 22 points. Michan Dina with 11 goals, 10 assists, and 21 points. Sean Hornberger with 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Mason Strutt, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. And Oliver Heckelsmiller with 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points. I believe we'll see Ethan Prisbolo in net, if I was correct. It looked like he was going to get the start tonight. Maybe it would be Wang. I can't tell you which one it is going to be.
Yeah,
we
didn't find out which one it will be. So
it seems like Prisbolo is seeing the bulk of the shots, but we'll give them both. We'll give both the stats. Prisbolo's 4-4, 200 shots seen, 175 saves, 25 goals allowed, 319 and an 875 with 1 shutout. Parker Wang, he's seen more time. He's played more games, 500 total minutes, 7-3. 285 shots on goal, 264 saves, 21 goals allowed, a 207 and a 926. My guess is we will see him tonight, unless it's on the back of the back and they won't play him because it's a back-to-back. But he's been pretty good. And with a 207 and a 926, those are incredible numbers.
yeah, and out of 10 games, that is solid.
Scoring for this team in the first frame, they scored 20 goals, they've given up 9. They've scored 20, given up 20 in the second frame, 18 in the third, and 19 given up. So the numbers are similar across the board, but the problem is they're giving up more goals as the game goes on. They've scored 58 total goals and given up 48. To me, that tells me is that one, the scoring's not going to dip off, but the defensive zone becomes a little more lackadaisical as the game goes on, and that does happen.
Yes, exactly. And so they're jumping out to a pretty quick start, and then after that, things start to go downhill is what it seems like, and it could be the adjustments that the other teams are making versus what the Wildcats are making.
Yeah, I mean, their opponents are coming in, they're averaging a 22% power play. You'd like those numbers to be under 20, but obviously, majority of the time you expect the team to score on 20% of their power plays. It's just kind of an expected thing. That's why they always say 80% penalty kill is where you want to be. But you're averaging a 25% power play. You've taken 49 penalties to your opponent's 52, so they don't take a ton of penalties. Those are pretty low numbers in my opinion. 49 penalties all the way through, 19 games into the season, so they're only averaging just over 2 penalties a game. That's pretty good. Comparatively to the Ledgers, which are, if I have it somewhere in here.
Yeah, we're going to come back and we'll take a look at their numbers here shortly.
Yes.
We'll step aside and we'll hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back. You're listening to Justin Schwartzmiller along with Jeff Sauer and Corbin Hine here on Jeff's live stream.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Verona Ice Arena. Let's take a look at our information. I'll bet you know what? I didn't load that up either. Yep, we've got our basketball information all loaded up from the other night. So if you wanted to take a look at the information about Central Wisconsin ladies basketball team, you could take a look at it there. I clipped all this stuff, and you would have thought by having all this time at home that I would have been able to get it done, because Justin did a fantastic job. If you didn't get a chance, we'd love to have you go and listen to what Justin had called today. As Justin, remind us what the score was for the Warbirds today.
4-2.
They won 4-2, and it was senior night for the Warbirds, correct?
Senior morning.
Senior morning, okay. Yeah, but they did a fantastic job of coming out with a victory there, and also had a chance to call the Fond du Lac Cardinals today as well. It was their senior night as well, Justin, and they took on Chippewa Falls.
Yep, and it was a 5-2 win for them.
Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah.
No, so they had a 5-2 win over Chippewa Falls, and a quality opponent. I mean, Chippewa Falls' record doesn't show that they're a quality opponent, but they play in such a tough conference, and that's not a conference that runs a tournament, so they play each other twice in that conference.
The information here for
what you got going on there?
Bit rate crashed.
Oh, but we're still running.
Yeah, so we were dropping frames for a little bit, so that's what kind of happens when you're on Wi-Fi.
I'll keep going through it.
Yep, so why don't you go ahead just while I bring us back to where we need to be.
The Ledgers, I mean, they had a 14-game winning streak heading into the Fond du Lac Cardinal game, where it technically goes down as a tie, but a conference loss because it was a shootout loss to the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And then they played Lakeland.
That was my 10s unit.
Okay. Then they played Lakeland.
Somewhere in the plastic thing, but that's okay. Go.
They played Lakeland. They went on a road trip they left early from school. Coach Colleen talked about that on an interview that we had on Tuesday, I believe. They played Lakeland. They beat Lakeland. He talked about how their teams are starting to trap them in the neutral zone to take away their speed, which is really smart. I get it. It's a good idea. Tomahawk, the #1 ranked team in Division II, beats Springs 6-3, but a good bounce back win Tuesday over Waupun. Obviously, we're not going to overlook this game tonight as they take on Verona, but they will play Waupun again on Tuesday in the Badgerland Calpers tournament.
Yeah, so again, this ended up as they're actually the #3 seed, and we'll talk about that Badgerland tournament here. I think I clipped that as well. Justin, let's go through the stats here for the Ledgers.
Yep, 16-2-1, 6 goals and 6.68 goals for, 2.11 goals against. That has since went up a little bit as we've gotten later in the season. It was real low early, and the number continues to get a little bit higher in the goals against. Goals for goes down a little bit more. 33% power play, 88% penalty kill. Special teams is more than ideal for the Ledgers. You talk about adding up to about 105% for both of them. I always said, some people say 180 or 110 or above, but I mean, they add up to 120%, Jeff. I mean, and they're scoring, for a while there, they were scoring more goals on the penalty kill than they were giving up.
Yeah, and we were watching that. It's been unbelievable. And again, you got a chance to see them play at Waupun, and if I remember correctly, you said they had 2 shorthanded goals there as well.
They did indeed, and Waupun, a power play that had been struggling previously, found its footing on Tuesday. We'll get into that a little bit more when we talk about the Badgerland tournament. But this Ledger team, they had a good couple power plays that they got. Their special teams is really the key to this team. They score a lot of special teams goals. Yes, they score a lot of goals 5-on-5, but it's still fun to watch them when they're on special teams. Player stats for the Ledgers: 32 goals for Austin Westergaard, 48 assists, 80 total points in just 19 games. Gabe Braun, 35 goals, 32 assists, 67 total points.
Justin, what stands out to me, I know I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I'd like to look at individually the goals and then take a look at the assists. And what I'm looking at here, Gabe Braun has taken the lead in scoring goals over Austin Westergaard. Austin had that lead for most of the season.
Yeah, Braun's more of a pure shooter in my opinion. He's a guy who, I mean, yes, he's going to get your assists and stuff like that because he plays with Westergaard. Westergaard is a playmaker and Braun's a shooter. You can see it just the way they play. I mean, I can see it just from watching them play and the styles of play they have. But my thing is I'm going right here to the back end, number 19, Ty Wagner. 4 goals, 32 assists, and 36 total points. Defensemen don't have 32 assists in 19 games. It just doesn't happen. But he is a real puck-moving defenseman, along with his partner, Preston Flood. When they do play together, lately they've been split up a little bit, but when they do play together, they are incredible puck-moving defensemen. Then you got a younger guy, Tate Baker, on this line. 18 goals, 14 assists, 32 total points. And then Armani Fisher, 19 goals, 9 assists, 28 points.
Yeah, go ahead.
For Armani Fisher, in my opinion, he's one of those guys, and this is similar to what they did to me in high school, is they moved me to the second line to get us some secondary scoring. And Armani Fisher is that guy for secondary scoring. He doesn't play with Westergaard and Braun a ton unless they're on the power play. And if he did, he would have a ton of points. But because he's on the line with Stelmacher and Rebeck, which no offense to them at all, they're great players. But Armani Fisher is a guy who could be on your first line, but he takes a role where he steps down into the second line where he's going to play more of a defensive role, but he still scores goals.
And you take a look at in that in that situation here, Justin, Armani Fisher was out.
Yeah.
For most of for all of November.
He didn't.
Still rehabbing from his ACL.
Yeah, 4.5 months it took him, and that is absurd to me. I've never heard 4.5 months coming off an ACL injury, especially into hockey with all the deflection need to skate and everything like that.
Yeah.
I was amazed that he was back. When they originally said he could be back by January, I believed it. And then all of a sudden he was back in the end of November, early December, and I was like, wow, he missed 2 games, and that was it.
Yeah, and he admits when we've interviewed him before that he still was a little bit protective of the knee. He wasn't going to skate hard. He wasn't going to take any shots that he could put himself into a situation. But he's now felt confident with it, and he's back to playing the old way that Armani Fisher plays. Taking a look at the goalie situation there, Justin, again, go ahead and finish up. I think Memphis Young will be our starter tonight.
Memphis Young will be back in net tonight. Cade Rotman played the JV game. Rotman got the win on Tuesday, but Young will be back in he's 13-2-1, 318 shots seen, 285 goals or saves made, 33 goals against, 202 goals against average, but an .896 save percentage. To me, and then this is exactly what I said, the Ledgers, they outshoot their opponents normally 3-1.
Yeah.
In a realistic game, they outshoot them 3-1. 3 shutouts for Memphis Young, but he hasn't seen a ton of shots this year. You look at it, I mean, he's only seen 300 shots, and then you look at the guy from Verona in Parker Wang. Well, Parker Wang's played 10 games. He's already seen 285 shots in. You got 13-2-1 for Memphis Young. I mean, he's played 15 games. He's only seen 30 more shots than Parker Wang. To me, that just doesn't make any sense. It's the way I look at it.
Not at all.
And then frame-by-frame scoring goes like this. The Ledger scored 32 in the first, give up 11. 53 in the second, give up 14. 41 in the third, give up 15. 1 in the overtime, giving up none. 127 total goals and 40 given up. So they're outscoring their opponents 3-1 right now.
Yeah, very solid as well. They're announcing something, which is kind of a surprise to me, but they're going to go through their pregame spiel about
the WIAA.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my hotspot here because it's telling me that we actually have 0 connection here.
Oh.
So I'm not sure absolutely what is coming through, but it looks like it's actually still coming through on YouTube. I'm not sure how clear it is. I'd love to have somebody let us know in the chat if everything is still coming through clearly. Justin, did you go through the rest of the scoring stuff? Feel free to go ahead and go through that.
No, I did. I got through all the scoring stuff. I mean,
okay.
I was just going to mention the fact that they scored a big clip in the second and third period, so they're a team that gets better throughout the games. They give up more goals, but they're scoring more goals. So that's a big thing. As long as you're getting better throughout the game, yes, you always want to start off fast like this Verona team does. I mean, they outscored their opponents 20-9 in the first period, but I mean, the Ledgers are outscoring their opponents almost 3-1, 32-11 in the first period. But again, I look at the fact that they've had some very, very high-scoring wins. A lot of their closer games were a 4-3 win, a 3-2 win. It takes time. Obviously, when you're beating teams at a higher scoring, when you play quality teams, I think things change up a little bit for this Ledgers team.
Just was showing there the end zone cam. Yeah, we tried to get it as best as we could. Or should I say end zone cam? How about the goalie cam? Goal cam.
Are you playing football now?
Yeah. I would actually like to be in there playing football with the Super Bowl coming up. But anyways, you can see that the glass is kind of marked up, which is okay. That means that they're shooting a ton of pucks in that direction, and we all know that from being at a hockey rink, and it's hard to clean the glass every single time that you have a contest coming up. We'll step aside here. We're going to hear from our sponsors. It looks like we got a couple more laps for the Zamboni, and we will then take a look and see the starting lineups here for both squads. You're listening to a great job there by Justin Schwartzmiller giving the statistics, and you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream with Corbin Hahn getting ready to get the starting lineups for us. We'll be back.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email Crusader Boosters. We are
Sam's Well Drilling. Well worth it.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Hildesford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing, Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome back here to Verona. We're right here with our portable unit as not sure what happened to our focus there on starting lineups here for St. Mary Springs. It's going to be number 3, Gabe Brown. Number 4, Austin Westergaard. I think we'll jump onto yours, Justin, and see what that looks like. Number 16, Jackson Sabel. And number 19, Tig Wagner. And number 23, the other forward, Tate Baker. And in goal will be number 30, Memphis Young. We'll have to see if we can get the names here as we get our starters coming here for Verona.
Verona area Wildcats.
That's not coming through very well. We'll have to zoom down here and we'll use the portable. You may have to zoom in a little bit to come up with it. I'm sorry, who was that? Cam Murphy.
Oh, yeah, you beat me to it.
Forward, number 28, Will Newroth.
Newroth, all right.
Forward, number 33, Oliver Heckles-Miller.
Heckles-Miller.
Defense, number 36, Owen Wine. And in net,
number 36. I can't read them here because I don't have. Oh, I should
That
just
is,
turn on my flashlight.
Owen
here.
Lang. And Brisbolo will be in net tonight, actually. Will not go with Wang.
Okay. We'll get step aside here as we get ready for our national anthem. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller. Corbin right there with our starting lineups. And we'll be back.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to Verona Ice Arena as we get ready here for this non-conference contest here between the Wildcats of Verona area and the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Looking forward to having an awesome contest here between these teams here. See if we can take a shot there as Verona on their net. Justin's got us zoomed in over here on St. Mary Springs.
Told you I'm dialed in tonight. It's game 3 of the day for me.
You can see Memphis Young there.
That's probably it right there, huh?
I don't know what's going on there, Corbin, with the focus.
He's trying to clean it, I think. Looks a little dirty. I wouldn't disagree. All right, let's play some hockey.
Here we go.
You ready, Jeff?
I am ready, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
He's cleaning the lens, I know.
No, it's not. Oh. It's something's happening with the autofocus or something. All right, so what happened there, Justin?
I don't even remember. I was looking at the autofocus.
Okay, all right.
It was the shot that was saved by Memphis Young. That's as much as I know. The haul down behind the net.
Trying to pick it up over here.
Power play already.
Looks like we've got a penalty. A tripping is going to be called. And it's going to go on number 33. Let's see if we got our instant replay set up here.
No, we don't.
Of course not. I never do.
Will be gone. Heckles Miller for tripping at the 23-second mark, Jeff. Not 16:37, the 23-second mark. We'll get to see this potent Ledgers power play again. Braun walks in, blocked in front. Ready now, Jeff?
I am ready, except for I have no signal now whatsoever coming out of the camera down there by Corbin.
Oh, I think he's unplugging it. Don't work on that. Let him.
Tripping. There we go.
Nice block.
Now we've got it working, and it's zoomed in.
Backdoor.
Oh, why did they have that work in there on their power play? It's good work, as that's number 23. Tate Baker, Armani Fisher, puck was sitting loose.
Good defensive play.
Stepping in for the Wildcats. Good pass over here to Gabe Braun. He looks, shot into the body of Prisbalo. Is that what his was?
Prisbolo.
Prisbillo.
Bolo.
Prisbolo. Thank you.
I think.
Picked up by Gabe Braun. Comes across the blue line. Looks to turn the corner. Goes around behind the net. Should have used his point there. I thought he'd bring it out to Tig Wagner. Didn't. Hangs on to it. Now he does. Back over to Braun. Shot into the body. Pretty easy save there, Prisbolo.
Yes. We're getting it, Jeff. We'll get you to it.
Armani Fisher swings it around here to Tig Wagner. Armani Fisher with the score for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, and my apologies, I thought I had it already set up there. It will be now.
God, what a pass from Lawson Westergaard. Walked in, just got the goalie to fake to him on a drop. Prisbolo dropped on a fake shot, and he just slid it back door. Easy tap in for Armani Fisher, just slid it home on the ice. But all in all, in the beginning of that, I actually thought the penalty kill for Verona was very good. I mean, their numbers are a little bit lower at 77%, but they kept everything to the outside. Prisbolo made some good saves, but Ledgers finally found the back of the net. Rebeck with another chance.
So one assist goes to Austin Westergaard, and the secondary goes to Tig Wagner.
Oh, you're getting yelled at by your son. You know why?
Because I don't have the scoreboard camera
Because you don't have the scoreboard camera up.
Yeah.
Dino will bring it the other way. Backdoor pass through the crease. Memphis Young didn't see it. Rebeck will pick it up, throws it cross ice to Stelmacher. Stelmacher chips it in deep. Stelmacher actually played really well against Waupun. I thought that was one of the better games I've seen Will Stelmacher play.
Thank you to the 53 computers who are logged in watching here. We should have things settled down, I hope now. It looks like the Wi-Fi is now working with my MiFi here. Seems to settle down a little bit on the bit rate's not bouncing as much. Hopefully we don't drop any frames. If we do, always stay with us. If we have technical difficulties, we will get it back up and running. I think the instant replay is now set up. And yes, Caleb, we've got the scoreboard camera set up. That's going to be a nice glove save there off of the hop for Prisbolo to grab a hold of it.
For a guy who hasn't played a ton of games, he looks really comfortable in that, Jeff.
Yeah, he does. Well, he had a ton. He was doing well. He had 10 games, if I remember, 8 games.
He's played 8, so they're pretty much splitting most of the year.
Yeah, right, exactly. So he's been in net quite as just as much as Wing has been. Verona trying to break it out. Giving chase is Tig Wagner. We're watching it from our portable. Swinging it back over here to Justin. We get a little bit where we're set up. That might be.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna might lift and move in a second, but we'll wait for a stoppage for me to do that.
We're a little bit off center too, so that gives us this zone here a little bit deeper shot than the other one. So we may have to play a little bit with the zoom every once in a while. We'll see. Dump in there by Austin Westergaard. Will Stelmacher going in on the forecheck. Good stop there as number 33, Oliver Heckelsmiller, was coming in the first line. Shot, tried to get it in front. Good save there by Memphis Young, and secondary in the third. Puck was loose, but he gets on top of it. That's a great cover by Memphis Young.
All right, that's as far as I can go, and it's pretty good. Got a little bit of it, but I can see the corner now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm maxed out on distance.
Is it because of this,
yeah, it's
the
because
monitor?
Of this, nah, scoreboard cam. Scoreboard cam is because of...
I got it taped down. I can give you a little bit more. Let's come back here to the main. Sorry about that. Back to live action. Shot just over the top of the net. That was a great wrist shot there by number 28, Khalil Rayback. Good hold right down in front of us here by Preston Flood. Armani Fisher, the goal scorer, goes in on the forecheck. Pops it loose. On the defensive side, you got Heath Brown with Preston Flood. Tate Baker coming on. Taken away by number 10, Camden Murphy. Murphy tries to make a move around. Puck goes out front, but a great play there by Flood, Justin. I thought he did a great job of riding him off.
Flood, I mean, I've talked about this. Flood and Wagner, to me, are two of the better Ds that I've seen all year long. And they both, they're smaller guys, but they use their body really well in positioning style.
They play very smart. Caleb has watched this team numerous times and has called a lot of these contests with you. And he has said the same thing. He said that he's two of the smarter defensemen that he has seen play, and talent-wise, he thought they have really do a great job out here defensively. Stelmacher went in on the forecheck, just a one-person forecheck there. Sabel trying to hold it in. That's going to go off of the glove. There should have been a whistle. Can the linesman call that one? He should have been able to as well, I would have thought, because he would have seen it.
The linesman can call that. It's anything out of play like that. But the one thing I'll say here for this Ledgers team is defensively, they're going to pinch. So Verona can get their chances if they can chip it around the defenseman, but Ledgers do a great job of getting the puck and at least getting a piece of the man if they chip, if they pinch.
Back here to live action, tried to give Justin a little bit more flexibility there with his scoreboard camera.
Oh, now the scoreboard camera's off, and I bet you Caleb will text me and he'll yell at me, and then
I can't hardly hear the announcer, so I think that's actually a good thing.
He's talking about chuck a puck.
I know, but usually the music is way too loud at some of these events we go to. When I'm at CWC, I'm just telling you, I get a headache because how loud it is. I know the fans like it and some of the players like it, but when it comes to creating a broadcast with our microphones on our headsets, it doesn't come across very well. But here at least we can see it. Westergaard, nice move around the defense, and a backhanded chip right into the back of the net. Austin Westergaard at 10:25, an even strength goal. Or Justin, as you would like to say, at 15:35.
Near what? 5:35. 15:35.
Oh, 10:25 is what I had, yeah.
It's 5:35, Jeff.
5:35. No, it's later than that. It's 7:23 right now.
First of all, it's 6:35 anyways. You're the math teacher. 6:35, Jeff.
I thought it was let's see if they give us an assist. That's one thing. Unassisted, I thought so. That's going to be an icing by Verona.
Try this again. Oh, I unplugged. Damn.
What unplugged?
Yep. Tape me again.
Oh, the power?
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
I know, I'll have to close it.
Yeah, we'll see. We don't need to do that for right now. It'll have plenty of juice for right now.
I know I like to get it centered, though.
Puck gets dropped down below.
Now I don't have that thing anymore.
Heath Braun trying to reverse it for the defense. It's going to be picked up here by the Ledgers. Through the neutral zone. Hard battle down in front here by Porter Gola with a 2-goal lead. Already getting some of the third line out there to get some experience as well as keep some fresh legs. Coach did talk about as well, and I didn't play his interview. I'll have to make sure I've got that interview downloaded here. I'll have to double check and make sure that I do. I thought I did. But I wanted to, he talks about that he is trimming down the roster and he's no longer carrying more than the 20 skaters on the bench. And if you want a spot on the bench, you're going to have to make sure that you earn it. And that came, he said, from his senior leaders. Which I think makes a lot of sense, Justin.
Yeah, 100%.
Springs. Strutt with a shot. That got through and almost ricocheted in, but a good job there by the defense. I think they got a shin pad on it. We'll play that coach's interview at the first intermission. A little bit of offensive zone time here right now for the Wildcats, but puts it on this stick was Tyg Wagner, moves it up. Preston Flood, your two defensemen are really aggressive. Oh, I take that back. That was not. That was Tate Baker. Bringing it in for Springs. Taken away there by number 20, Hayden Duffy. Tries to reverse directions. Oliver Kruger. Good work there by the Wildcats.
Good stop from Prisbolo.
Good shot there right there by Corbin. Zoomed in there on the goalie. Karen Baker says, let's go Ledgers. Thanks for putting that in there. We'll stay right there with, nope, we'll switch it back to Justin as they come up the ice. Heckles-Miller tries to make a move around Flood. That was a really nice move there. Banked off of the boards. Picked up there by Will Stelmacher for the Ledgers. Flood reverses directions. Heath Brown keeps going with the direction. Banked off of the boards. Once again, Khalil Rebeck tries to get it out. Held into the zone by the Wildcats. Shot just wide of the net.
Lively boards here, always have been, so got to pay attention to behind the net for goaltenders.
Coming into the zone. We'll switch here into Corbin's shot. Watch them try and break it out. And we'll back to Justin. Austin Westergaard picks up the puck. Skating away with it is Wagner. Didn't cross the red line, and it's going to be an icing.
You know, one thing I'm going to say there is that chance from Heckles-Miller, if he's able to get a shot off, he's got a clean look because Memphis Young, I've seen this a couple times already today. He's going down pretty early. Heckles-Miller had him down already, so and on his goal line. So that's a situation where you want to shoot the puck if you're a shooter.
Shot here into the belly, knocked down in front. Who was that? Number 16, Jackson Sobel. Westergaard again turns the corner, looks. Tried to rip it up over the corner of the goalie. Prisbolo. Step in and a hold by Wagner. Tries to put it down low. Nice breakout coming here. Westergaard had a chance. Picked up there by number 13, Bowden Brotzman. Good battle down below the net. Because that was Dina down in there as well. Preston Flood banks it off, tries to get it to Brown, overplays it. You're right, Justin, there. You can see that the boards are really lively here, especially the dasher.
Well, it's a straight concrete wall right behind there. That's why it's so bouncy.
Shot just missing the corner. Was a chance there by number 13, Brotzman.
Oh, he had him too.
He did. He had that corner wide open. Just missed it. Number 6, Henry Ingersoll trying to move the puck around. Matila going into pinch. Breakout coming here. Good move by number 26, Porter Gola. Coming right back the other way. That'll be an icing that'll be whipped down there, and say it 100,000 times that at least I do. No consequence for the icing. Did you adjust that iris back, Justin?
Yeah.
You did, okay. Still got a super bright spot there.
Is it better or worse?
It's better.
I'm still turning it. Better or worse? Almost looks like it's getting worse.
Yeah, it does.
Go the other way.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, I'll just keep going.
That's good. Right there. Be picked up here by the Wildcats. We have a new camera that we're testing out here. No, it came right back there, so it must be something that's still set automatically. Fisher with a shot over the top of Memphis Young. Duffy battling down there for Wildcats into the slot, buried it there. Number 32, Charlie Napier with the goal.
What a pass. Back from behind Gretzky's office. Napier wide open in front of the net and just hammered it home. I think we got a first varsity goal here. They're going for the puck.
That could be.
I didn't see him on the stats, did I? I did not, so maybe it is the first varsity goal for Charlie Napier. Didn't look like it was his first varsity goal.
No, not at all. He buried that one right off to the side. And it's now 2-1, and you can see that up on your scoreboard. See if there wasn't who got that assist.
Charlie Napier. Assisted by number 20, Aiden Duffy.
Aiden Duffy on the assist.
Assisted by number 3.
And number 3.
Levi Fay.
And Levi Fay.
Napier.
So Napier from Duffy and Fay for the first goal.
At what time, Jeff?
It said 4:06 on the clock.
No.
No, so I'm supposed to say
at 12,
at
12:54 mark.
Yeah. Elapsed time.
Yeah.
I like clock time.
I like the elapsed time.
Most regular Joes who are not hockey people can understand the clock time. Westergaard through the slot, knocked down there right into the shin pads of number 28, Will Newroth. Heckles Miller. Oh, they're going to call that?
Yeah, that's a trip. Just got him with the skates.
Did you?
Yep, he did. He got him with the skates.
I didn't think so. I thought that he was in there.
Just watch it. Got him with the skate. Braun got him with the skate. It's on Braun.
Yeah.
It's on the, or no, they gave it on Baker. It should have been on Braun.
I thought that Gabe was backing in, and I thought that he tried to split.
He did try to split him, but
right.
he got him with a skate. Hit him with a skate. They're going to call it a trip.
3:03 on the clock. 2 minutes for tripping. Going to go to number 23, Tate Baker.
The 13:57 mark.
Power play opportunity here for the Wildcats.
See, Jeff, the PA announcer said 13:57. Gotta zoom in a little bit more. There we go.
We've talked about this all season too. Actually, it's for the Ledgers. They don't mind seeing this usually. Puck is loose, cleared out into the neutral zone. Wildcats are going to have to regroup.
It's the first time I've actually seen a team get set up right away out by the Ledgers. Normally they win the draw and get it out right away.
Exactly. Armani Fisher out at the top with Westergaard. Looks like they're running a box here, Justin, on the defensive side on the penalty kill.
They're running a stack 1-1-2 is what they call it. It's a box that rotates into a 1-1-2 when the puck gets up high. It's a more sophisticated penalty kill.
Yeah. I didn't see the 2-2, the 1-2-2 or 2-1 rotation there. It still looks like they get the two defensemen still down low.
They had it before, but now they didn't in this one. They started with it originally, and then they look like they're running a box. But to me, I don't get me wrong. I think they have the players to run a box, but running a box against a 1-3-1 is asking for problems to happen. Because then you're giving lanes away to people, and that's you'll see. We can. If I had a pen and we had the fanciness of like an actual, the real broadcast, I could draw in there what I'm saying.
I actually can do that. I've got a whiteboard feature on here.
Oh, God.
Strutt's going to pick it up here for the Wildcats. We just haven't been able to do it because we haven't had a full cast of 7 people.
Maybe 9, I don't know.
Yeah, well, can't afford to do that. 23 seconds left here on the power play. Trying to get it into the zone. Heckles-Miller gets rubbed off the puck there by Braun. That's going to skip over. Hustling down. It's Gabe Braun's going to pick it up. Shot into Prisbolo.
Prisbolo did a great job cutting down the angle there.
Knocked down there by Austin Westergaard. He's going to make a couple of moves. Slams on the brakes, eats up the time. Both teams are at full strength now. Good kill for the Ledgers. Both teams, oh, I take that back. It was a power play goal scored. So the special teams so far for Ledgers are 2 for 2. They had their power play goal. Corbin is down there working in that same corner still. Taken away by Heckles-Miller, and it buries it. Heath Braun with the turnover, and Heckles-Miller makes him pay. That was served up on a platter. Wow, with 30 seconds remaining, one of the things you don't want to do on the road.
BLTs, I call them. A former coach of mine used to call them that. Blue line turnovers cannot happen.
It wasn't even at the blue line. It was right at the top of the circle.
You can see, I mean, I can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it at home. The ice is a little bit choppy right now.
Yeah.
And puck just stuck on him, and it found its way. He fanned over it, and Heckles-Miller ripped it, roll blocker, and Memphis Young did not even move.
Unassisted goal there. Jackson Sabo drops it down low, grabbed there, and 1 second remains here in the period. And that's going to do it here for the first period. 2-2. Let's see if they're going to give us saves at all, since we didn't keep track of it. They're talking more about the chuck-a-puck rather than how many saves were made. Let's see if they give us saves in that period. Well, I guess we'll cut away. It doesn't sound like they're going to, so we may have to try and keep track of that. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller and Corbin Hine here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@cwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a...
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Coach Kevin Killeen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yep, thanks a lot for having me.
There hasn't been a ton of games in between our last coverage here. You just got done playing Waupun in the final Badgerland Conference game, and then you've got a game coming up on Saturday. But let's talk a little bit about how that game went against Waupun.
Yeah, that was the makeup game from the cold weather. They jumped out to the 1-0 lead early. Rotman got another start too. Like I said, we've been seeing a lot of this clogging up the middle and even almost retreating unless the other team has a break and kind of respecting our speed and stuff. So I thought we adjusted to it well instead of forcing it through the middle. We were patient, came up as a unit, forced them to come to us before we went on our rush. And once we started getting the puck in the net, it kind of just opened wide open. Put one in, the next thing you know, it was 2, 3, 4, and we kind of got on a good roll there of doing the right thing versus trying to force the issue.
You have to be happy about how your offense was finally getting things clicking after a frustrating one over at Tomahawk. So just to talk a little bit more about, I guess, a couple of shorthanded goals as well.
Yeah, well, I think what happens on the power play is teams get a little complacent, and we're aggressive still. So, when we have our better players out there killing the penalty, and you relax for a second, they'll jump on it and take advantage of it. The Tomahawk, it was a big difference too. You could see we were playing smart and as a team coming up together before we started stretching it. And we did film this morning, and you could see that Tomahawk really wanted it and was willing to play defense first. And in our body language and some of the film, I think you could see that we weren't playing that way when we played Tomahawk. So hopefully we'll learn from that.
Defense was pretty solid. You had mentioned that you went down 1-0, but then after that, defense stepped forward and played, I'm assuming, as you had expected.
Yeah, 12 shots, and we rolled three lines pretty consistently, and fourth line was in there in the third period quite a bit, a few times. So that's good experience for them getting ready for the playoffs. We're going to need guys to give us shifts. So yeah, to only give up 12 shots when everybody's playing is a good thing.
Yeah, very solid on the defensive side. So with this win, Coach, I believe that puts you in third place in the Badgerland Conference.
Correct. Yeah, the shootout over Fondy gave them the edge with the point. So we're 3, Fondy's 2, Nina's 1. So we get a rematch with Waupun right again Tuesday.
Starting right away here on Tuesday. And then the potential is there for the rematch between you and Fond du Lac, and you got to feel good about an opportunity to avenge that loss.
Yeah, everybody wants to, get there, but it's even in practice the other day, I thought it was our best practice of the year. The intensity, I guess I myself even picked it up, and I'm expecting compete. Kind of dropping the roster down. I usually carry everybody on the bench, with our 24, 25 skaters we have, and we're dropping it down to 20 now. If you want to make the roster, you're gonna have to earn it, and I want them. If you don't make it because the other guy had to outwork you. So I expect Waupun to do the same thing. I don't think it's going to be the same score next Tuesday. The last couple of years have been close battles, and we're not going to overlook Waupun before we worry about getting the Fond du Lac.
Yeah, and that's a great coaching philosophy, and you're right, on any given day here in the high school. Let's talk about today's contest here against Verona, another super solid non-conference game on the road. This is back-to-back years you're going to Verona, so talk to me a little bit about what you know about the Wildcats.
Well, I haven't, that's on my plate here for the next tonight and tomorrow to do a little film work, but I expect the same thing I've seen out of Verona ever since I started paying attention to high school hockey 6-7 years ago. And they're going to be fast. They're going to be physical. I don't know that I anticipate the lame back like we've seen lately from them. That I don't anticipate. We'll see. But at least we've had it the last 4 or 5 games now, so we know what to expect and how to respond to it. But, yeah, they're going to be structured. They're physical. They've beat us the last 2 times we play them, so hopefully that is in the back of our heads when we're preparing for this one next couple of days of practice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, what we've got going on here on Saturday. We're going to be at the Warbirds game in the morning, and then right after that, we're going to follow the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and then we're going to get on the road and head down to you. So
yeah, it's that time of year. We're thankful for all that you do. It's awesome that all of us are lucky enough to get the coverage. I know I always come home and pretty much watch it right away. So, but this is the fun part of the year, right? I mean, it's pretty much playoff time, man.
Absolutely, and that's what I also love about how the Badgerland Conference is all set up, and we'll get talking about that in the interview next week. But yeah,
it's fun. I mean, there's nothing like playoff hockey. You can throw out everything that happened before.
That's right.
It doesn't really matter who's more skill as who's got more will when it comes down to it in the playoffs. So,
well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time. Anything else that you would like to add?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing you Saturday, though.
It's going to be an awesome environment. It's been a while since I've been to the Verona rink. We've reached out trying to get some information there, but if I recall, it's a pretty tight facility there. And being on a Saturday night, knowing how well Springs fans travel, I'm expecting to have a packed house.
Yeah, last time we went there was a lot of people there. So, I mean, it was the last game of the season last year where, some of the seniors' parents made the trip for sure last time. But yeah, Verona brings the crowd. So,
yeah, it's going to be awesome. Coach, I want to thank you again for taking the time for joining me here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
A team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store and runner-up for best furniture store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Welcome back here to Verona Ice as we get ready here for the second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream, along with Justin Schwartzmiller and Corbin Hine. Let me see, I got a message at 7:17 from Caleb that says, do you have a scoreboard camera? I think you already answered that.
I already answered that one. Yes.
I know, but I had to be a
Yes, I
smart
do.
aleck because he knows also that I never check my phone, so I don't know why he does that. He knows for a fact that I'm never going to check it,
And he
not
knows-
until in between.
He knows better to text me.
Should just put it in the chat like I'd see it then. Hey, we didn't talk about that. We need you guys to be participating with us here. We need you to be putting stuff in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, who's your favorite players. I'm telling you, the kids are going to go back and watch this. They may say that they're embarrassed by you putting in there now, but in 5 years or 10 years, they're not going to say that. They're going to wish that they would have known who was here watching and cheering for them. So, and we don't care if you're a Ledgers fan or whether you're a Wildcats fan. It doesn't make a difference to us. You have to let us know. So one of the things that's always a pet peeve of mine, Justin, and I would think that you would agree with this, is when they never let the ice set up.
Oh, yeah, it's funny because I was literally about to say it. I said there's going to be some issues because the puck's going to stick in spots, but and the worst part is it always is bad behind the net, so your defenseman will end up over-skating it, a turnover, pass out front, goal.
Yeah.
That's just the worst thing in the world because you feel bad. You look at even what happened to Heath Braun. A puck jumped on him, and it ended up going in for Heckelsmiller all alone and ripping it low blocker.
We're watching here down by Corbin as he's giving us great shots down here, but there's again that puck sticking, and you just don't expect it. Here comes the breakout here for the Ledgers. Austin Westergaard with a move around, trying to get it around. I believe that's Owen Lang. I couldn't quite see the number. Got it into the slot area, held in. Westergaard. Nice pass there to Sabel, back over. Good D-to-D movement there, but just couldn't finish for the Ledgers.
Good shot from Ty Wagner. I mean, I wouldn't say he was shooting the score there. He was shooting through a screen, and he was trying to find a tip or just something in front that ended up finding its way through Prisbolo. But after he gave up those first two, Prisbolo, he's really settled into this game pretty nicely.
His defense has also stepped up. They haven't allowed the Ledgers to get their shots off, but you heard Coach talk about it. They're going to start packing in tight, and they're going to try and stay with Westergaard and with Braun and just make sure that they're not able to get their shots off. And just as you had mentioned before, Justin, about the majority of penalties, you can also take a look at who's scoring the majority of goals.
Yep. That
goes right underneath the stick of Heath Braun. He's having a challenging defensive outing so far.
The water just helped the Ledgers because
Tina
had a man wide open in front of the net, and it just stuck.
And I really don't understand. I mean, part of it is if they would have, instead of waiting for the announcement, if they would have cleared the nets right away with an icing here and got the Zamboni out there within 12 minutes, you should be able to easily get that done. I mean, I can remember running the Zamboni in Waupun, and initially they didn't put the time up on the clock, and I used to think how, oh, look how good I am. I'm going to do this super fast. And we'd get it done, and I'd get it done like in 7 minutes. It was usually about fastest that I was doing. Oh, a broken stick out there by Miller. Gives the turnover to the Ledgers. They'll finish that story here in a second. Let's see if the Ledgers can get their offense rolling.
He's a D-man. Somebody's got to give him a stick.
Yeah, because he's not going to be able to get to the bench, especially with the longer change. Good movement there. Puck down in front, trying to pick it up.
The net's about 2 feet off, and they're just leaving it.
Oh, yeah, you can see that, too.
Prisbolo's looking at the referee like wondering why are we not blowing the whistle here.
Yeah. And he even pointed to it that time right there. You could see it.
He's yelling at his D-man to get his stick. Good call from the coach. Good play. I like that. I like the coach getting into it and getting him the stick right away.
It's going to be played there with a high stick. So anyways, I would get done with the Zamboni in that 7-minute time frame, and then all of a sudden the guys would come back out on the ice and they're going, we didn't get our full rest here, and I was hurting our team. That was not the intent, obviously. We'll swing it down here with a face-off down here by Corbin. Corbin, you can go right up next to the glass, actually. You don't have to worry about what people are doing there. You can put it right there and then just do your best, obviously, to get away from the puck marks and scratches and stuff like that you can see in your screen. And it's going to be tough here because this is a... You'd like to be elevated instead to get over it?
We talked about how the defense of this team for Verona has stepped up, but I really think this team kind of woke up. It looked like they were a little bit stunned to start from the speed from the Ledgers, and they've been really able to start controlling some play in the zone.
Into the slot area. Good job there of stopping the shot. Looked like that was Armani Fisher in there along with Will Stelmacher.
Another turnover from Heath Braun as well. Just a freshman. He's a young kid. I mean, you hope it doesn't bother him all night long because, I mean, 1 or 2 of them can turn into 20 of them.
Yeah, right. And like we said, he started out with a little bit of a challenge here. This is really the first time that I've noticed that, Justin.
No, he's really good with the puck. He's what I like to call a quick-up defenseman. He don't like the puck on his stick. He don't want the puck on his stick. He wants it off his stick as fast as possible and into the hands of his playmakers.
Corbin switching ends for us here. Gonna kick out Tate Baker. Westergaard steps in. Jackson Zabel tries to clear it out, does not. Right onto the stick of Brown. They've got numbers here quickly. Good recovery. Tried to get that pass-off pad, Justin.
Good play from Prisbola. He had his pad in the right spot to deflect it right into the corner. Nothing coming out in the slot.
Good quick stick there by Tate Baker. Oh, sorry, that was Ty Wagner. Into the slot. Wagner with it. Banks it off of the glass, gets it in the neutral zone. That time I tried to get it out to Tate Baker. Right on the stick of Dina. Walks in. Good job there by Memphis Young to protect that post.
Really good defensive play from Ty Wagner, but they definitely missed a hook. Like he got a stick in his hands. He tried to stick lift him, but he got the hands of Dina the whole time, and it didn't give him a chance to get anything on the backhander.
Braun tried to drop it in there. Goes for a change. Prisbolo does a nice job of playing it. It's into the neutral zone. Tried to get it in. Tied at 2s here. 2 quick goals for the Ledgers within the first 5 minutes. Verona came back with an answer, and they gave one up at 30 seconds remaining.
And a couple rush chances for the Ledgers here, but it's been pretty much all white.
Penalty's going to be called here on Will Stelmacher. he's got to stay in the play. They want to get the Ledgers want to get possession of this before they get the extra attacker out here. They've got it out there now. Fisher gets it cleared.
Yeah, I mean, as I said they took a penalty, but White, for me, Verona has really controlled the play in the start of this period. A couple rush chances for the Ledgers, but ever since Verona scored that first goal, it's been, I mean, it was bang, bang to tie it, and they've been much better.
Interference is the call.
It's probably the right one. Stelmacher ran into him.
And Will Stelmacher. I know that he threw his hands up. He didn't like the call.
He didn't have the puck, and he ran right into him. It's pretty cut and dry. I mean, you could say they ran into each other, but if you put your hands up after you hit somebody, they're going to call it immediately an interference.
Skating with it is number 10. That's Camden Murphy bringing it all the way down. Good defensive play again there by Wagner. Hits out onto Austin Westergaard trying to get in there in a hurry. Oh, he had it beat. There's a penalty. I thought that there was with the stick. That's going to go on number 33, Oliver Heckelsmiller. I thought it was as well.
It'll be 2 minutes for slashing. Heckelsmiller doesn't like the call, but it is the right call.
I thought it was as well. Yep.
They're trying to say it could have been a penalty shot, but he was hip to hip with him.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it was a penalty shot.
No,
he didn't even get a shot off.
Yep, you don't have to have you're not supposed to get a shot off
but
for a penalty shot.
Attempted shot. It wasn't even on his stick.
Well, it wasn't on his stick because he got slashed.
Yeah, so how does that make it a penalty shot?
Because if penalty shot doesn't matter, as long as you have a clear-cut breakaway, but it wasn't clear-cut. He was about hip to hip with him. They say you're supposed to have a step and a half on the player.
.603.
6:03, Jeff. What was that? Did you say 6:03?
Elapsed time for the slash. 4-on-4.
This favors the Ledgers big time with all their speed and skill.
You would think it does. Right into the slot. Tries to make a move. Pops it back out to Flood. Flood takes a shot. Puck was loose. Put in there by Gabe Brown. Finishing the play, just as you talked about, the skill, picking up the puck. 4-on-4, even strength goal for the Ledgers. This time.
And I was even just about to mention that too much from Austin Westergaard in that play. He made a great move, but get the shot off, get pucks to the net, get Prisbolo down and moving. I mean, and then Wagner just fired one that ended up falling out of the chest. I mean, it hit him right in the chest. He had it covered up, it fell out, and Braun right there to easily tap it home.
Should be Braun from Flood, and you think the secondary was Austin Westergaard?
Should be Westergaard, but they probably won't give a secondary.
Yep. They gave the secondary. You got to give these officials more credit, Justin.
They didn't do it at all in the first two games I had today, and I was giving secondaries out left and right. I said my stats are more right than their stats.
There you go. I was more impressed that I picked it up.
I know you normally don't pick up any of the assists.
Not usually the secondaries for sure. Face off down here in the zone. Quick shot on, puck is in the slot. Another one blocked that time by number 23, I believe that was. Oh no, that was number 26, Willenberg.
27. 27, Willenberg. The other Willenberg.
Oh, Wes Willenberg, got it.
There's two Willenbergs.
Tate Baker is in there battling. Armani Fisher trying to kick it down. Both going for the puck. He gets back up on his feet into the slot. Oh, he's going to get taken down. And they're going to call no penalty on that, Justin?
I don't think it's a penalty. I think it's two guys battling hard, to be honest. I do. I think they both tried to get it. They both tried to get the puck, and they were just kind of diving for it. And
so no hold when Armani Fisher's taken down to the ice?
I think it could have went either way. I think Armani Fisher could have got one when he took down the guy in the first point.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're saying, but if they're going to let one go, they got to let them both go. They can't just call one. And the argument could have been made either way, even for Verona on the first one.
Well, we'll see what happens here. 1 second remaining here on the.
I'm a fair broadcaster, Jeff. I'm going to tell you each way. I think there was a penalty on both guys on the play. They just let it alone.
I don't know.
Because it looked like Fisher, when he dove, he kind of took out the skates of the original Verona defenseman. He got back up, and then he made another play, and then he was taken down, but he was also in the process of diving for a puck as well.
1 second left here on the power play for the Ledgers. Was one to the defense, but Flood was backing out to cover Heckles-Miller coming out of the box. Both teams are at full strength. That's way behind the red line. That'll be tipped in for an icing at 8:46. Switch it down here to Corbin down on that end of the ice. I forgot that he was sitting down there. My apologies, Corbin. We'll see what the face-off looks like down here. Oh. Ledgers are up 3-2 here in the second period. Madeline. Hard into the glass, right there up against the camera. Heath Braun pitchforks it back in, keeps it in for the Ledgers. Trying to get it out of the Wildcats. Hold right on the blue line, a good play there by Baker. Gabe Brown picks it up right in front of the camera, reverses. Tries to get it over to Baker. Off of the board. Wagner shoots it back towards the net. Held back in. Wildcats now with possession, trying to get their breakout. They got it going here into center ice. Lang drops it down low. Coming in on the forecheck to pick it up. Looks like that's number 4, Grady Miller. The breakout here for the Ledgers. Drops it back in. A turnover. Fisher gets rubbed by Will Stellmacher. Brown. Got a little bit more on that one with the backhand. It's going to be popped into the neutral zone all the way down for an icing on the Ledgers. See what we got going on here in the YouTube chat. We're going to be checking it often here. I didn't realize that it restarted on us. I wasn't paying attention, so somehow we apologize for that. Shot into the glove. Good job there by Memphis Young to reach out there and snag that one with the trapper. But Justin, you'll talk about that all day long. You say if the goalie sees it, better save it.
Yeah, he should save it, but Memphis Young's sitting way back in his goal.
Again.
He's sitting way back again, and we talked about this. He's got to come out and challenge on those shots from there. Those can burn you. They can burn you. I mean,
right, absolutely.
And that was a hard shot, and he ended up falling right into his trapper.
Banged into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Will Stellmacher. Brisbola will get on it and get the whistle.
I saw one just like that today where a goalie was sitting on the line. Blake Spees ripped it from the point. We all know Blake Spees can rip the puck, and he far down. Goalie never moved. As you sit on your goal line like that, it gives guys, shooters will find holes.
They will. Yes, they will. It's going to be ripped around there by Levi Fay. Didn't get it out. Held in by the Ledgers. Good defensive play there by Sobel. Westergaard and Fay meet a little bit. Wagner dumps it back in. Tried to hit it there to Dina. It'll be picked up here by the Ledgers. Little back and forth play. Neither offense able to get something set up right now. That'll go down. That should be an icing, and it is. And Justin, should there be a consequence for that icing?
Every level above high school hockey, you ice it in juniors, you cannot change. You ice it in college, you cannot change. You ice it in the NHL or any pro hockey, you cannot change. They should not be able to change. I don't disagree with you saying that. But again, with a 3-man official crew, they won't be able to pay attention to that.
Well, I disagree. Oh, I see the comment. Yes, okay. It's the people going to the bench, right?
Yep, and you got to pay attention to that. And with 4 guys, it's pretty easy. With 2 linesmen, it's easy to find it, but 3 guys, it's difficult.
Especially if your linesman stays on the opposite side of the bench. I guess if you would make it mandatory that the linesman is on the same side as the bench, you might have a better chance.
You might.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they would be able to pick it up, but
I mean, then again, you only have to pay attention to the away bench, but yeah, players get sneaky with it. I used to get sneaky with it.
oh yeah, I mean that's part of the game. Oh, what a shot there! Armani Fisher picks the corner. What a great shot by Armani Fisher, right up over the shoulder. And I have to tell you, I always like watching Armani's celebration. He doesn't give this celly on the ice, and he doesn't give the bow shot or whatever. He just gives himself a big celebration crunch and puts the Ledgers up by 2 goals. I don't know if anybody had got it down there because you and I were chatting, so I wasn't paying attention. Did you pick up that assist?
Hang on, give me 5 seconds to listen. It's hard to see it through this little screen.
Yeah, exactly. 11:40, even strength goal.
Flood will get another assist.
$11:18 is the goal. Armani Fisher with the assist to number 18, Preston Flood. That's the second assist for Flood.
Had a good game against Waupun and coming back with another good one.
It's going to ricochet off of the stick into the netting.
Like the idea from Fisher, but he's got a man at the point, and he can drop the puck to him, and with a much cleaner lane to shoot that puck. And obviously he's looking for the back door there. He had a man on that. I think it was, if I remember, I got to remember my number quickly. I believe it was Hayden Duffy on the back door, but just couldn't find him and hit a stick and went. With the high glass here, it doesn't happen a lot that the puck goes out of play.
Fay off of his stick into the neutral zone. Good work here. Coming right away is Braun. Looks, shot off of the post. He had Austin Westergaard on the opposite side, but I know that the defenseman was kind of laying in the lane as well. But I thought he had a chance for a saucer pass to get it to Austin. Westergaard, this time Braun went right into the goalie's glove, but got stuck in the webbing. He didn't know he had it.
No, I mean, that was the right play from Gabe Braun. He didn't have a passing attempt, and he made a great shot. Just low blocker and low hands. I always talk about that on the broadcast. It was my favorite place to shoot. If you can pinpoint it there every time, you're going to score probably 7 times out of 10. I always would say.
426. Yeah, I would agree with you.
He just hit the bar.
Being picked up there this time. Heath Braun a little bit too hard, and that's going to go down as an icing. Nope, they wave it off.
Say the player had a chance to play it. It is the right call. He did have
Yeah,
a chance.
I did. I agree with you. I just couldn't see it coming over here in front of my computer. Murphy tried to get a cross-ice pass. Just high on that shot by Will Newroth.
Newroth. Sorry. Offsides. No, I mean, that's the way you want to respond for Verona. You give up a goal. You had a couple good shifts, a couple good chances, just couldn't find them. Obviously, you gave up an odd man rush. The Ledgers hit it off the post, but a good chance from Verona.
At 3:49. Will Stelmacher with it in the neutral zone. Nice hold there by Rebick. Shot in. Brisbolo gets on it and gets the whistle. Face-off. Won by the Ledgers. Quick shot from the defense. Tig Wagner. Good zoom-in shot right there of Prospolo. Coming up on 3 minutes and 30 seconds, we need you to get joining us here in that YouTube chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player. You like to play, let us know. If you like the way that Justin and I are arguing about plays, we love that too. Let us know about that. You see a different outcome, you can say you agree with Justin, which usually isn't very often, but you can do that if you wish.
Armani Fisher's going to get one here. I'm interested to see what he's going to call. Yeah, he's having a conversation. He's thinking about calling a boarding here. Oh, I missed it.
Roughing.
Yep.
2 minutes for rough.
That's the easy way to say he got a penalty that could have been a 5-minute major,
right?
But it wasn't strong enough. It wasn't egregious enough.
At 3:16 on the clock, or
13:44. 13:44.
Thank you. Let's see if they can kill off another penalty here. So far, they've been pretty solid. Oh, that sneaks through the 5-hole of Memphis Young.
Yeah, not much he can do there. That hit
it was
three
tipped in
different
front,
guys.
yeah.
It hit his player, it hit a forward, I think, and then it hit another player, and it just found its way through the 5-hole. But power play gets it done for Verona. They're sitting at 25%. That should make them 1 for 2 in the day, right?
It is. 1 for 3.
No, so they're clipping above their 25% today so far. Back to a 1-goal game.
I'm going to see how they're going to give that, because they're not going to give it to Faye. Faye will get an assist, I would assume.
No, it should be number 4, actually. It's the defenseman that took it.
But it was tipped, so.
It was tipped by a Ledger. Hit a skate.
Thought it was one of the Verona players down there as well, but maybe not.
Verona goal, period 14:05 of the second period, scored by number 4.
You're correct.
Brady Miller, assisted by number 8, Sean Hornberger.
Number 8, Sean Hornberger.
Hornberger, 14:05.
Miller from Hornberger.
He must have been the defenseman that passed it to him. D-to-D pass.
Yep.
I thought it hit a Verona player in front.
I think it hit 2 Springs players on the way in.
4-3.
Good attempt from the keep there.
Hornberger drops it down into the corner. Flood trying to clear. Banks that one hard off of the board. That'll roll all the way down for an icing. Shot there of Memphis Young. I didn't see Corbin switch ends. That's my bad. Sorry about that. 159 comes out, shot again. Again, Memphis Young sucked way back in his net, and that's going to make it worse now. Because that was number 27, Wes Willenberg. After giving up that shot away from the point, typically you get a little bit more gun shy and you decide that you need more room to operate. So again, way back. Didn't see that tip over the top when he needs to be out further challenging out at the top of the paint.
Gives you, if you even like when you're that far back, it's hard to react from a tip when you're that far back.
Right. Well, you've got the whole top of the net that opens up when you tip. Held in there by the Ledgers. Coming up on 110. Into the slot. Good work there. Austin Westergaard. I believe that was Braun who fed it to him. Let's see if we can see it here.
Should be 4 from 3 and 19. If they give a secondary, it'll be 19.
Yeah, good work there. Austin Westergaard gets it back out to an even strength goal at 52.
So when the Wildcats get a little bit of momentum, Ledgers shut it down right away.
And they got the secondary, Tyg Wagner. That's his second assist. 5-3.
Maybe we're in for a high-scoring game today, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, you had 5-2 was the final at Cardinals, correct?
Yep, and 4-2 was the other one.
Shot almost chipped up over the stick. We'll switch it over to Corbin down there. That's going to go in.
Tate Baker, what a move to the backhand and put it in, post it in.
Good shot right there. Sixth goal.
Again, Ledgers go bang, bang. They've scored a couple quick goals tonight, and they finally popped themselves a 3-goal lead.
16-41. Assist to Austin Westergaard. So Justin, it's been a while since I've covered St. Mary's Springs, so you'll have to remind me. You've had a couple of interviews with them, so we'll have to talk about that off camera here, because we give interviews at the end of the game, so we'll have to see who Justin has talked to recently, and we'll take your 2 cents as well. We'll come back here after a couple of minute break here, hearing from our sponsors, and we will find out, we'll give a recap of what happened here in the second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller, and the moment we've all been waiting for, Justin.
The most exciting 30 seconds in hockey, chuck a puck.
We're step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Justin Schwartzmiller, and Corbin Hine here on Jeff's live stream.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Hildesford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information. Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is...
Welcome back here to the Verona Ice Arena, where Justin is down there trying to find out to see if he can get a saves for us here, since they don't seem to announce saves. Let's take a look and give a scoring recap here in this period. And I went with a lapsed time to make Justin really proud here. So let's take a look here into the second period at 6:36 elapsed time, even strength goal to number 3, Gabe Brown. Assist to number 18, Preston Flood, and the secondary goes to number 4, Austin Westergaard, to make it a 3-2 game. At 11:48, even strength goal scored by number 2, Armani Fisher, with the assist going to number 18, Preston Flood. At 14:05 elapsed time for the Verona Wildcats, goal number 4, Grady Miller, with the assist to number 8, Sean Hornberger, on a power play goal, and that came from the roughing penalty by Armani Fisher at 3:16. At 15:52 for Austin Westergaard, with the assist to number 3, Gabe Brown, and the secondary to number 19, Tig Wagner. An even strength goal for the Ledgers. And then at 16:41, even strength goal, number 23, Tate Baker, with the assist to number 4, Austin Westergaard. Westergaard with a playmaker already. And, I take that back. Yeah, he does have a playmaker and 2 goals. He's got 5 points so far on the night. Let's take a look at number 19 also. That's Tig Wagner. He's got 2 points. Preston Flood with 2 points. Gabe Brown with 2 points. Armani Fisher with 2 points so far in this contest, Justin.
Yes, saves for the period goes as follows. 19 of 13 goes Prisbolo, and 6 of 7 goes Memphis Young.
So what was that for Prosbolo?
9 of 13.
9
so
of
should
13. 18 for 24 for Prisbolo, and 11 for 14 to Memphis Young. We'll step aside here. They just have the Zamboni just starting here as the most exciting 30 seconds in hockey.
Intermission hockey. Intermission hockey.
Was just over. We'll step aside here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller along with Corbin Hind here on Jeff's live stream.
Stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@cwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
An offer.
Welcome back here to Verona Ice. You'll have to tell me why that's the case, but
we'll talk half-air about
yeah, 4:30 left here in the second intermission. The score is 6-3. Justin, just give me your thoughts so far on how this contest has gone here. Let's talk about it from the perspective of the Ledgers.
I mean, this is the way you want it to go. You came on the road. And my always thing is when you come on a road, you want to get yourself into the game early. Well, lo and behold, they get a power play just 20 seconds into the game, and then you score a power play goal. That is a heck of a way to get yourself into a game. I mean, there is nothing you could want more other than like the Chicago Blackhawks today, who won the face-off and went down and scored 7 seconds into the game. I mean, that is the most ideal way to start a road game. Yes, you gave up 2 late goals in the first period to have Verona claw their way back, but Verona scores 1, they get momentum, bang, you pop 2 more to make it was 4-3, you pop 2 right away, you make it 6-3. You're just putting your foot on their neck. And obviously, nowadays they say the new worst lead in hockey is 3 goals, because a lot of teams have blown some 3-goal leads in the playoffs as of late in the NHL. So they say the new worst lead in hockey is the 3-goal lead, not the 2-goal lead anymore. It's the 3-goal lead. But for me, the Ledgers, they can keep doing what they're doing. Just get pucks in deep, use your speed, and keep pucks to the outside. They're doing a good job of keeping Verona out of the middle of the ice. Yes, there's been some bouncing pucks that have found their way through into the middle of the ice. That's how Verona scored their 2nd goal, and then that's how they scored their 3rd goal on that slap shot from the point that hit 2 defenders from Verona, went through the 5-hole in Memphis.
Right. Let's talk about the Verona, Justin. Again, what you've seen from them. I know it was.
I think we had it explained to us before the game perfectly. They're not a skill team. They're not. You can see it. They're a team that's going to dump the puck in deep. They're going to grind you up on the forecheck. When they were getting their scoring chances early in that second period, that's what they were doing. They were getting the puck in deep. They were pinning guys up against the wall. They were battling along the wall. They were getting pucks. Everything started below the goal line for them. They were not a team that's going to start things from the top of the circles like the Ledgers do. They're just not that skilled. You can see it. They're a physical, and honestly, I like that style of hockey. I think that style of hockey works in a lot of ways. I mean, it tends to be going away from it, I think. But it's working for them, but just you have to find a way to keep the Ledgers from getting odd man rushes, because that's what's killed them tonight. Turnovers and odd man rushes.
Yeah, and that's been the MO of the Ledgers almost all season, is that they just have the skill and the talent to create those odd man rushes.
Speed beats skill any day of the week. And don't get me wrong, the Ledgers are super skilled, but they got speed. And speed, you can do anything with speed. You don't have to be able to stick handle if you have speed. All you got to do is chip it into space and get it around somebody and beat them to it. And that, I mean, the Ledgers, they have the skill, but again, they have the speed. And that to me, that is a thing that sets them over the top of a lot of these teams in these states. Yes, I have not seen them play Neenah yet. I am actually intrigued. I'm hoping I get to see them play Neenah. I really want to, because I want to see the game at least once. I mean, there's a chance that we could see it twice. We could see it in the Badgerland, and we could also see it in the sectionals.
Right. Yeah, there is that opportunity. We got 1 minute here. We're going to step aside, and we're going to grab a couple of more sponsors, and then we'll come back. Good job there by Justin giving us the recap so far of this contest. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Justin Schwartzmiller, and Corbin Hine here on Jeff's live stream.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store and runner-up for best furniture store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Verona Ice Arena. Justin, you called it. Coming out into net will be number 1. I forgot his first name. Let's see if I can grab it here. Will be Parker Wang.
There he is right there. A much smaller goaltender than Chris Bola, but he has very good stats so far this season. There he is in net, looking good. Moves pretty well.
Once again, stick with us here in this contest.
You know what we should have did, Jeff?
Yeah.
Plugged in our microphone.
Yeah, we should have.
Yep.
But it'll be right here, so I'll be able to grab it.
Look at us. We are dialed in tonight. Didn't let the ice hit again.
No, so you can see the puck sticks, and it already is an issue here.
There it is right there on Jackson Sobel with a turnover.
So you got to loosen that screw all the way up, and then if it is, then you got to lift it, tilt it to the side. Yep, don't force it. Tilt it to the side, Corbin. Nope. So that, because there's a safety on it so that the camera can't slide forward or backwards off. Hustling down is Armani Fisher. Again, the water stopped it. from Lake Mendota.
Lake Winnebago.
We're closer to Mendota, aren't we?
I would think.
Taken away. Good chance there. Wang right away is put into a position to have to make a save quickly here into this contest.
Oh, perfect.
Get a whistle here. Corbin's heading down to get his corner.
Oh, God. Oh, my whole body can't bend down this far. You can't tell, I'm getting old.
We'll switch it to the portable unit down there, get the face off. Nope, we don't. They kick out Hornberger. Put in Mike Ondina. Six to 3, the Ledgers with the lead here over the Wildcats. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. Heads up. That puck came flying over here, caught one of the Ledger parents, I think, down there.
Don't say that, Jeff. You scared me. I was ready to duck and cover.
Well, it was coming this way if the body wasn't in there to block it, but I got to thank him for blocking it down front there.
I was trying to get in front of the camera. No, I wasn't. I was getting out of the way.
Yeah, you were.
I was getting out of the way.
Right here again, a good shot there by Corbin down on the ice. We'll watch a little bit of action there. Comes back through the neutral zone. Good defensive play there by none other than number 19, Tig Wagner. And it turns back the other direction as he did a fantastic job of stopping Hornberger.
Really good back check also from Gabe Braun on that play as well. Was that Wagner? Oh, yeah, it is Wagner. I was like, I saw the 1-9 and it looked like 1-8, and they look so much similar.
Dangle there, and Braun tried to get it through, and a good job there by Wang to make the save. You had talked about that before, Justin, about expecting him to come in.
Yeah, I mean, coming in after 2 periods as a goaltender is tough. Being cold on the bench that whole time. We say cold, I mean, not physically cold, but body cold.
Well, not having seen shots, right.
You saw shots in warm-up, your body gets ready for a game, and then all of a sudden, you're sitting and not stretching, you're not doing anything.
Memphis moved the puck up this time, got it over to Porter Gola, who's out there with number 6, Pierce Weber, and number 10, Archer Weber. Chance for this third line to get some good ice time here with a 3-goal lead. I can't say, Justin, that I've really heard a lot of 3-goal leads being blown in high school hockey.
Not high school hockey, but it's a new fad in the NHL. They say that's the new whatever 2-goal lead was the worst goal lead in hockey.
It was, it still is.
I don't think there's a lead that is bad in hockey. You just get complacent.
Yeah, well, and that's what happens with the 2-goal lead. Good block in there again by Tig Wagner, laying down right in front.
No lead is bad if you got the Michael Jordan winning mentality.
Couldn't even switch it over there. I had it down there for a second on Corbin, and they whipped it right out of the zone. Heath Braun seems to settle down a little bit now, Justin.
Yeah, just kind of a lot of neutral zone play, and the puck's just being kind of fired down the ice. Not a whole lot of zone time we're having for either team to start this period.
Boy, they had a good setup going there for the Ledgers. Wang just reads that one and reaches out, snags it.
Ah, he's a southpaw, Jeff.
A southpaw?
He's an
You
Oppo
mean
Taco.
he's a right goalie?
He's an Oppo Taco.
He's right,
He's
not
Oppo
regular.
Taco. He's an Oppo Taco. And a right-handed catcher. That'll throw some guys off to start the period. Normally does when you shoot on you get a guy that comes in and catches with his right hand. It'll throw some people off in the beginning.
Westergaard. Wang reaches out, grabs a hold of that one. Good zoom in there by Corbin.
Like that's one he thinks is going to be a blocker save and put out into the area, and that's glove. It catches it.
Once again, held in. That goes underneath the stick of Heath Braun. He got caught pinching.
High stick.
Rotzman, and they're going to get called here for the high stick. going to go on.
No, he just knocked it down to the air.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Yep, Heath Braun. Yeah, I mean, Heath Braun gets caught pitching, but it's a thing that the Ledgers do. It doesn't matter what the score is; they're pitching all night.
Yeah,
they have good enough back pressure and good enough speed that they can pinch all night.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
And then having a guy like Flood and Wagner back there, I'd be okay with a 2-on-1 with them back there.
Hustling after it, tried to get there was Westergaard.
Yeah, he's going to get a penalty. He tripped him. They're yelling that he never touched him.
Oh, he took his skates out
He took
big
his
time.
skates out right from underneath him. It was a penalty. It was just a penalty.
Yeah.
Really not much of an argument from Austin Westergaard either. I think he's just kind of going right to the box.
It's going to be a trip on Austin Westergaard.
Did they say 4?
Yeah.
Like a 4? Oh, no, I thought he meant 4, like a 4-minuter at first. I was like, what is he doing? What is he calling? But okay, now I got it. 4 for Westergaard. It's just an odd forward number to me.
At the 4:03 mark. Armani Fisher again. I have said this over and over. I don't mind the Ledgers being on a penalty kill. That'll be an offsides.
Yeah, the Ledgers got enough speed to be able to get their chances on the penalty kill, but they also have enough speed where they pressure the puck on the penalty kill. Not a lot of teams are able to get set up on their power plays because the Ledgers are going to pressure you, and they don't lose a lot of face-offs either. That's a key to good penalty killing and a good power play is being able to win face-offs.
Puck is going to be ripped down by the Wildcats. First time they've got it in the zone here. Didn't have anything set up, and the 30 seconds have already been killed off. Whoops, sorry about the blue screen of death there. Miller brings it in for the Wildcats. Going after it is Jackson Sabel. He rips it around. Miller couldn't hold, and then once again, they cannot get their power play set up. Strutt brings it in, rims it around, goes all the way over to Dina for the Wildcats. Now they got something cooking backside. On the overload. Good active stick in there again by Wagner. He's going to pick it up, banks it off, goes underneath the stick of Gabe Brown. Picked up there by number 27, Wes Willenberg. Taken away by Brown. Tried to get it over there to Fisher. Just couldn't get it to him before it was intercepted. Good read there by Flood. Oh.
Replay.
I'm getting on the replay here.
I'm even watching over here to get this one.
Boy, I thought it was out on the blue line here.
Nah, he was off. He was off. Half a step. Didn't really seem like Gabe Braun argued it at all either, so the Ledgers got 5 people on the ice right now. Braun's asking the official about something?
I think he was arguing it. 23 seconds remain here in the power play.
Wrong official. The guy on the right side called it.
Brotzman
Again,
has it taken away.
This pinching pressure from the Ledgers, you just can't get anything set up on the power play.
Comes up with 3 seconds. Yep, and they did not. They did not even get their off. Well, they did there for a little bit, probably about 10 seconds. Back to full strength. Knocked down there by Westergaard. Chips it over to Baker. He takes a shot. Wang knocks it out of the air.
Wang's glove's pretty good. I wouldn't shoot it to his glove hand side.
No. I would agree with you there.
We talk about this thing, they call it surfing, and it's a newer thing that comes in for defensemen. I mean, I'd say it's newer, but it's found its way to the NHL and tend to do it. The Ledgers do a very good job of surfing. It's basically how they take their angles, but instead of, when they pinch, instead of just coming right at you, they surf and take you away on an angle and give you less room to make a play. It's quite terrifying when you hear a group of guys running at you yelling, surf, surf, surf.
Yeah. Wagner, shot. Good job there by Wayne to put it into the corner. Wagner holds it in still for the Ledgers. Knocked down there by Westergaard. Nice escape move there. Tried to get it down to Braun. He still does get possession of it as the defense was trying to change it.
No help there from Verona.
Right out front. Knocked down a good defensive play there by Andrew Lalick. Good defensive play there again by Wagner. Going to be laying on the puck.
It's hockey.
It's going to come back here to the blue line.
Just a little swing. A friendly game. I think that was Matilla, if I remember correctly.
Face off outside of the zone because
Matilla was laying on top of it.
Was laying on top of the puck.
.10:05 to go.
Hustling after it is Will Stellmacher, puts one in. The Wildcats trying to break it out. Chipped ahead this time by Andrew Fisher. He gets in there first. Take that, yeah, that was Fisher. Trying to get a little bit set up here. Taken away, Armani Fisher. He gets taken down. No penalty. Coming back the other way. Miller, shot. Memphis was not quite ready for that one. Again, sucked back, sitting on his goal line.
Like the refs there, they're kind of letting, I mean, when it comes to like positioning battles, they're letting the boys decide it. And unless it's like going to be in a completely egregious one, that's Armani and the defenseman battling for a guy back checking, battling for position, and they just leave it alone. I like that call. I mean, that's just old school, hard-nosed hockey.
Miller off of the back of Jackson Sabel,
That
off
ain't
of the
gonna feel
back
great.
shin pads. Yeah, not much protection on the back of the shin pads.
He'll have a bruise tomorrow. It'll be okay.
Picked up there by Heckles Miller. For the Wildcats, trying to get something going. Wagner, nice escape move there by Wagner. Good stick handling. Coming up on 8:45 left here in the third period. The Ledgers with a 3-goal lead. Good move there by Camden Murphy for the Wildcats. Heckles Miller knocked down there by Memphis. Puck was loose. That'll be an icing. That'll get sent all the way down. Is that Archer Weber?
Memphis is fighting the puck right now. He's not making a save. He's fighting it.
Yep.
And that's just
not good.
In a 6-3 game where you're winning by now, you should be into this where you shouldn't be fighting the puck right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up. You know, you had talked the last time that Coach Colleen had talked to you that Memphis has been fighting migraine headaches. Hasn't said anything about a migraine during a game contest, but he's been practices. Fay trying to hold Braun up against the boards there. Not as a holding, but good cross check. Cleared by Braun, Heath Braun. Chip down low. Willenberg giving chase. Over to Brotzman. Underneath his stick, it'll be picked up there by Heath Braun. He makes an escape move, drops it over to Austin Westergaard, who gives it over to Gabe Braun. A cross-ice pass right on the stick of Armani Fisher. Fisher takes and whiffs at that one, trying to find the opening. And Dina will pick it up for the Wildcats. Good battle in there by Austin Westergaard to have it taken away. Chips it, didn't get it out, back into his body. He drops it back to his defenseman and goes to it for a change. Preston Flood. Battle down here, comes out to Stellmacher. He's got Fisher with him, knocked down, good defensive play there. by number 36, Owen Lang. You would have liked to see Justin. I think you'd like to have seen him move that puck to his other offensive teammates.
They're just too tight. Everything was too tight. That's hard when you got guys right on top of each other. You would have liked, honestly, Armani Fisher to kind of sit back a half a second there. Don't come in full speed. Give yourself a little bit space for Stelmacher to drop you that puck.
Wildcats trying to break it out. Comes back down by Memphis. We just switched over there as Corbin's got a good shot down there. Unfortunately, Verona hasn't had the puck down in that zone very often, but that's okay. Especially if you're a Ledgers fan here. It tells you that they're doing a good job of getting the puck down in the zone. Interesting setup here with 3 across on the defensive side, Justin.
Yeah, it's a 2-3. Or actually, it's a
I mean, it does look like
it's
a 2-3.
It's a 1-1-4 trap is what I'm pretty sure it is. Or 1-1-3 trap.
Why would you do that on your offensive side?
Why? Because they're up 3 goals.
Okay.
And it's not like they're saying they're sitting back, but what they're doing is trying to find lanes in the ice.
Good pass here right on the stick of Tate Baker. He tried to move it over to Gabe Brown just a little bit behind him as Gabe was breaking to the net.
Probably should have shot that one. Braun had 2 guys on him. It would have been a good choice. Baker, they kind of left him in the shooting lane.
Austin with a couple of toe drags. Comes out to his Baker. Oh, good pass over to Brown. He shoots, knocked down in front. Heath Brown, I thought that was a pretty good shot, except for I don't think you want to elevate that on the ice. You want to keep it down and give your chance for some tips.
I'm sure Gabe will have some words for him. He shot it right in his chest.
Thanks for the gift, brother. That's probably what he's going to say to him. Dug out of there by Miller for the Wildcats. Hustling up the ice is Camden Murphy. He gets rubbed off there by Will Stelmacher. Good pass again here. This is when I actually think, Justin, I've watched the Ledgers. When they have the lead, I think that they actually look better with moving the puck. Fisher snipes one right over the top. In the slot area. With the assist going to go, you're saying to Gabe Brown.
No, it's going to Preston Flood or Wagner, but I was saying that's a hat trick.
You're right, that is.
I pay attention.
Guess who you're going to have a conversation with, Justin?
I didn't say I was talking.
You are. I'm not sneaking out of here. I'm
I've
not
done
going
this.
You think I'm going on the ice? Are you crazy? With my back?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
What about with my hip?
Yeah. We're going to get ourselves set up here at 4:39. So you got Armani Fisher with a hat trick. Preston Flood with a playmaker. So we were going to talk to the 2 defensemen. And now it looks like we're going to have a conversation also with Armani Fisher.
I think Flood and Fisher's adequate. Tig, I'll catch him the next time I see you.
Okay.
Because I know he'll go back and watch this.
So we get ready here. Justin will go ready to go on the ice, and Corbin will go out there with him.
Where's the Jeff's live streams insurance when I need it if I'm going out there?
It's called emergency room. Good job there by Wang to grab a hold of that one with all kinds of traffic from his own players in front of him.
Does that mean you're dropping me off and calling my mom?
Yep. Good thing that she still can carry insurance for you.
Yeah, not for long.
One more year.
Yep.
7-3, the Ledgers came to Verona to do exactly what they wanted to do. We'll pick up Corbin down here a little bit. Nope, I guess we won't. Justin, how much of this has to do with the big battle also that Verona had, though, last night against Middleton?
Back-to-backs are never fun, and especially when you have a tough conference matchup the night before. I'm sure it was physically draining. I mean, it was a 6-5 game, so I mean, you're already at a high-scoring game. You don't know exactly what happened last night. I don't know the full stats. I didn't look at the stats. I was going to, but it doesn't help playing back-to-backs. Back-to-backs are no fun. I mean, today we had that Chippewa Falls team.
Right.
They played 3 games in 3 days. 4 games in 5 days this week that team played.
And you thought that it kind of showed.
Yes, it did, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, they played Tuesday. They beat Hudson on Tuesday. Great win. They played Thursday. They won on Thursday, and then they played USM last night, lost 5-4, and then they lose to Fonty 5-2 today, or 4-3, and then 5-2 today. I mean, that to me, 4 games in 5 days, that's a lot. And I mean, the Ledgers, I mean, this is only their second game of the week.
And we also, I mean, you do it in the juniors, you play a lot of Friday, Saturdays.
Yeah, and these kids really aren't used to, I mean, other than the ones that play Team Wisconsin and stuff like that, they're not used to playing back-to-backs anymore. Since you get to high school, you don't play a lot of back-to-backs.
Only when you take your travel trip, right?
Or the Badgerland tournament like that, but it doesn't happen a ton.
Right. And the Badgerland does that. We haven't talked about that much, Justin, here. Let's talk a little bit about that here.
I was given a segue, Jeff. I was opening a segue for us into it.
The final 2 minutes here as we get ready here. The Badgerland tournament is coming up here, and I want to see if I don't think I probably uploaded. Justin, can you fix the scoreboard cam just a little bit? There you go. I beat Caleb to the punch. No, probably not. He probably sent us 5.5 texts already.
No, I can't even get my thumb in there. I can't do the doctor thumbs up. I'll do it on this one.
There you go.
No, he didn't yell at me, so we're okay. He must not. He must be asleep getting ready to go fishing tomorrow.
That could be. But I like the way that the Badgerland Conference does set that up. Home games on Tuesday for the top 4 seeds to get into the tournament, and then you play Friday, Saturday. And it starts to prepare you, and Coach Kevin talked about that, it starts to prepare you for regionals and sectionals, where on sectionals you play Thursday, Saturday.
Yep.
And saved there by Memphis Young.
Is the sectional final at the Nina Complex this year?
It is. It's at the Champion Center, yep.
I'm hoping we can get a team there. I really want to see it. I have not been to the Champion Center yet.
No. I've been there several times.
Said you did the Nina game this year there, right?
We did. Knocked down in front. Good defensive play, but a pitchfork. Good finish.
Be the second goal of the game for Heckles Miller.
Yep, Heckles Miller.
A mouthful. I should be able to do it. My last name's with a long one with a Miller in there. I know how it is, man. It's a tough one to write, man. I can see it just like him. His just like my nameplate used to do. It falls down the sides of the jersey. It never goes straight across the back of the jersey. They make it a 7-4 game. But yeah, no, the Badgerland, it's fun. It is super competitive, and now adding a team like Homestead into it, who's a pretty highly ranked team in Division II right now. The Fox Cities team, they're going to have a tough matchup at home against that Homestead team.
Assisted by number 10, Cam
Murphy. 50 seconds here, Justin. I don't know if you'll be able to sneak out from behind that camera. Corbin, you can come right this way as well, and you guys will sneak through the sliding window. Get on the ice while we get the handshake line.
Ooh, a little physicality still. I like it.
That doesn't surprise you from Armani now, does it?
Nope. Doesn't matter what time of game it is.
That's right. He plays to the end.
Yeah, his switch doesn't go off.
Oh, you can stay right down here,
there.
Corbin, right here, because you're going to go out onto the ice.
Right there. No, I mean, he's physical, and I like it. He has a motor, and I like guys that have motors like that don't that they have that on-off switch is what I call it. There is no on-off. There's no off switch until the game's over.
Right. And Armani is on the ice. He's I'm going to use the word cocky, but that's not really the term that I want to use.
He played like I did. He played the chip on your shoulder. You play with a chip on your shoulder.
But when it comes to an interview and having a conversation with him, he's a very humble gentleman to have a conversation with. So it's great to talk to him.
Like I said, he plays with that little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and it's fun to watch. It's super fun to watch.
Justin, here is your microphone. I can't hear you. I got to turn it up. Now try it.
Can you hear me, Jeff?
I can hear you now.
We're good.
All right, go ahead, and I'll just head down there, Justin. I'll take care of it.
I got it, Jeff.
All right, we're going to step aside here while we're still waiting for Justin to head out onto the ice. We'll be back.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@wc.org.
Live streams here with Armani Fisher. A hat trick tonight, but Armani, talk about your switch. I got off switch. It didn't matter whether it was 30 left in the game or the start of the game. You go, go, go.
Changed my mindset this year. My mindset right now is that I want to be the first to puck. I want to win every puck battle. I want the puck on my stick.
That's a great. I'm similar when I played. It was the same way. I wanted to be physical, but a couple nice shots for you tonight. The short side shot, it comes from me in mind for me on this near side end here. But overall, I thought you guys played a really good game, a resilient game after giving up two quick ones to get it back to 2-2. But a really good second period excelled you guys to a win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we have defense first. We're getting into playoff hockey, so that's how we want to play is playoff hockey.
Rolling into Tuesday, you guys will take on Wapak. We'll be there for that, but should be a very good contest. But what are you guys taking from this Tuesday's game against Waupun and thinking you should be ready for next Tuesday?
I mean, we don't want to take any team lightly. That's what happened when we played Fondy, and we ended up losing to Fondy, so we're not taking any team lightly.
Congratulations. Good luck on Tuesday. We'll see you on Tuesday. Preston, 2 games in a row, 3 assists tonight. I mean, I haven't talked to you much this year, but 2 games in a row now.
I mean, yeah, it's easy when we got great goal scorers. Just move the puck up to them, they can bury. So it really helps when we're back in the defensive zone, get it up to them, and they can go score. So
very good Verona team, I thought, tonight. I thought the game was pretty back and forth, but they popped 2 quick ones. You guys had a really, really good second period. I thought that excelled you to the win tonight. But talk about being on the road and getting that punch in the mouth early and getting a power play goal to start.
It really helps our momentum. I mean, we had great first half of the first period, scored 2 early. They came back, scored 2. And then we had a great second and third period playing good defensive hockey and then burying. So,
you guys, we're going to have you on Tuesday going into the Badgerland tournament, but you're playing Waupun already this week, and then you get to take them on again. You guys have any keys that you can go into game on Tuesday?
I mean, like Cherry says, defensive first, and then offense they'll score from there after our defense.
Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Kevin? We'll keep it short and sweet. A 7-4 win today. An early start to the game, a nice punch in the mouth to start. I like to call it like that. You get a power play right away and you score.
Yeah, they're moving it well, right? Couple good shots, and then that's a nice little pass from Westergaard to Fisher there, right? Make the easy one.
Yeah, you get the goaltender for Verona out in the middle of towards the end of the third period, but you guys, again, they popped 2-1s at the end of the first period. A good start to this first period, just end of the period, but a good second period propelled you away to a 7-4 win tonight.
Yeah. Where handles the puck. Those things happen, but it was good to see everybody buckle down and come in the second period, played defense much better, especially in our own zone, picking up guys in front of the net, not trying to make too many plays, taking what they give us and playing good defense, and that's what will happen if we do that, be up 6-2, 5-2 instead of 2-2.
Good bounce. Another 2 wins this week. I mean, tournament starting on Tuesday.
Yeah, and like Brody Highland played in the JV game, so he's healthy now. Getting more guys into these games. It's playoff hockey now. I don't know if you noticed, I carry 20 now, so they all have to work for their spot. So,
all right. Good luck on Tuesday. Thanks, Coach. A 7-4 win. We're going to send it back up to Jeff with the ads on Jeff's live streams. After these messages, we'll be back with the stats.
Crusaders.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Histisford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
Welcome back here to Verona Ice Arena. Justin, let's just get your final thoughts here. I know we could give stats, but it doesn't make sense to go back and rehash all 7 of the goals. Just give us your final thoughts here.
Yeah, 7-4 win for the Ledgers. You're on the right track after losing to Tomahawk last weekend. You get 2 wins this week to give yourself a little bit of a tune-up going into this Badgerland tournament starting on Tuesday, and you take on Waupun. Obviously, we will be there. I think that's a 5:30 start time, correct?
Yes, it is.
And then obviously the Fondy game is after that one against Appleton. But you heard Armani Fisher mention it in his interview. He talked about they don't want to take any team lightly like they did against Fondy. And I even said, I don't think they took that Fondy team lightly. I think Fondy just did the right things. They Colleen has talked about in his interviews. These teams are keeping them to the outside, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, I would agree. And I'm trying to get Justin shown here instead of me, so I'll cover myself up. You're welcome. As we take a look at our schedule here for what's upcoming this week, but yeah, I thought that tonight's Springs looked really solid. I thought tonight, Justin.
A consistent thing, and Coach Colleen talked about it, a good first half of the first period, a bad second half of the first period, but they found the way to step it up in the second period. Things really changed momentum, and honestly, I think for the Ledgers tonight, it was I like to call it a mental moment where they give up 2 quick goals, or a come to Jesus moment. That's the one I was looking for. You give up 2 quick goals on the road, and obviously, I mean, this is a hostile environment. Everyone knows it's always tough to play at Verona High School. It's always tough to play in this rink. I know they're always rocking. I've been here for a high school game before, and honestly, I think they did a great job in the second period from bouncing back right away. They got an earlier goal in the second period, and it was an easy way to punch them in the mouth like I said they did in the first period.
Let's take a look at what we got coming up here. We got a great game coming up here on Tuesday.
Monday.
Or on Monday, sorry, Justin, thank you. Beaver Dam is going to be taking on the Laconia girls. Beaver Dam is ranked number 5 in Division 2. Laconia is ranked number 3 in Division 5. On Tuesday, We're going to have a doubleheader in basketball at Horicon at CWC. I'm going to cover that while Justin and Caleb are going to head over and cover hockey. Corbin will be joining them over there running the camera as the Badgerland Conference tournament starts. Waupun will be taking on Springs. We'll be on air at 5 o'clock. And then following that game will be Appleton versus Fond du Lac at 7:30. Then on Thursday, we have another doubleheader at CWC, as well as girls basketball, Horicon taking on Oakfield. Friday is the other two games in the Badgerland Conference, the two winners. And we'll also be covering a girls game at Oakfield. And on Saturday, 3 Badgerland Conference hockey games. The 5th place, the 3rd place, and the 1st place. And then one of us will bug out of there early. I think I will probably bug out, or Justin will probably bug out early. Because he's had covered more of the Laconia girls as they're going to be taking on Madison Edgewood on that Saturday as well. So
Boy, the Laconia girls have a tough schedule.
Oh, they have a loaded schedule.
But I mean, we talk about it every year. I mean, they still got to play Pewaukee yet,
right?
And they're a top-ranked team in their division. I mean, they play such a hard out-of-conference schedule, but it is so fun to watch them play that games. Obviously, we saw them lose one in overtime to KML, and then they actually played a really good game with Springs on Tuesday night or Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night. Tuesday night.
One of the nights. We
Thursday
cover
night.
so much.
Thursday night, I think it was. Maybe it was even Monday night. I don't know where I am half the time, but a 7-point game between the Ledgers and them. But I always love going to Laconia, with the hospitality there is fantastic. I also want to thank Joe Marshall today. I mean, we've had great hospitality here at Verona, and it was a fun game to call, a nice atmosphere, a 7-4 win for the Ledgers to get themselves one step closer to reaching that mountain of Badgerland Tournament Conference Tournament champions. Obviously, they didn't get that mountain of regular season champions, but there's goals, and I've been in the locker room. I've seen them on the thing. They got goals, and they're attainable. What's attainable? What's not attainable right now? And to get yourself hot going into the Badgerland Tournament is an attainable thing to win that conference tournament.
I want to also give a thank you to Corbin. Thank you for jumping in here and joining us. You've had 3 games today as well, and 2 games last night, so jumping in here into the fire, so thank you for joining us here as well. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here on Jeff's live stream. This is Jeff Sauer here signing off with Justin Schwartzmiller and Corbin Hine here from the Verona Ice Arena. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a court near us. Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.